Acon Digital's Verberate Surround is the surround sound version of their acclaimed Verberate Reverb audio plugin. It supports all formats of surround sound up to 7.1 and is 32-bit and 64-bit compatible. Verberate Surround is an inexpensive, high-quality algorithmic reverb that simulates real acoustic spaces in a surround sound environment. Algorithmic reverbs use math and computation to simulate their acoustic spaces, while convolution reverbs, on the other hand, use an audio sample or impulse file of a real acoustic space. Convolution reverbs can have an extremely convincing and high-quality sound, but it's at the expense of CPU usage, cost, variety, and simplicity. Since Verberate Surround doesn't use convolution, like all of Acon Digital's products, it's easy to use and very forgiving on CPU usage, but it doesn't sacrifice in quality, which is where many algorithmic digital reverbs fall short. So to understand what a great reverb sounds like, it's first important to know what a bad reverb sounds like. Take a listen to this drum loop that has a lesser quality algorithmic reverb plugin applied to it. Now in this case, it's a very extreme example, but if I increase the quality to its highest setting, you'll still be able to hear an apparent digital ringing sound, particularly in the higher frequencies. So now let's take a look at Verberate Surround. Here I have Verberate Surround loaded into a surround sound Cubase project with our surround panner to the left and our peak meter to the right. Now everything that you hear is down mixed to stereo, but you'll still be able to see and hear the effects of that reverb on the other channels once we start moving the surround sound panner around. So instantly you can notice the very easy to understand GUI. We have many factory presets that come bundled with Verberate Surround, and those presets range from ambiances to small rooms, large rooms, halls, and other acoustic spaces. And you can even create and save your own user presets. So let's take a listen to this same drum loop played through the default Verberate Surround preset. Currently I have this loop panned to the front, and I also have our dry signal turned off, so we're only going to be hearing the wet reverb sound. So instantly you can hear that there's a very clean sound quality with the late reverberation. Verberate Surround actually uses up to 4 channels to simulate energy fluctuations on both the left to right axis and also the front to back axis. And with that, we can get some pretty convincing movement from within the room. Listen to how the sound quality changes as I bring our source from the front of the room more towards the back of the room. As you would expect from any surround sound reverb, every single channel in Verberate Surround is decorrelated from one another when the stereo spread parameter is set to 100%. This prevents any phase cancellation or masking to occur, especially when using longer reverb times. And this is important particularly in surround sound to give the listener a sense of real space surrounding them. Each channel pair has separate and excellent sounding early reflections, and this truly gives a realistic sense of space. And once you start blending in the dry level and the late reverberation, you get some pretty awesome results. Controls to the left are the most common controls that you see pretty much in any reverb application. To the right, we have 2 graphical editors. The Decay Editor lets you adjust the amount of energy that certain frequencies will use to trigger the reverb, and this can give you endless possibilities when creating reverbs from scratch. And you'll also get an output equalizer to tailor the sound of your reverb and help it to fit better in a mix. Did I mention that you can have up to 32 seconds of reverb time without your computer breaking a sweat? Verberate Surround is an excellent choice when you're looking for a digital reverb that's inexpensive, high quality, and easy to use. So be sure to check out this plugin. It's one that you'll definitely want to add to your collection.